Oh my gosh. Imagine recording and thinking you're recording, but you're not recording, and basically wasted so much time recording. Hello and welcome back to my channel where it's all about DIYs and fashion, and in this video I'm going to show you a DIY project that is not fashion. I'm going to take you into my kitchen and show you some cool DIY organizations that could just be simple DIYs. So why are we going to organize my kitchen? Is just because I feel like I'm always in there either in the morning time or the morning lunch time. I'm always in there feeding the kids, giving them lunch, breakfast. So it's always great to have that organization system going on. So when it's time to clean up, you know where to put everything back to, just so we can start at square one. So that's what we're gonna do, and no further ado, let's get on to this video. We're gonna start with our season cabinet. And why? Because my season cabinet is the worst. It has so much seasonings in there because my family loves to eat and we just love seasoning. So what I'm gonna do is basically empty them out and put them in the same container, because I feel like same container, more space. So that's the first thing. And the reason why I show you that particular seasoning is because the ones that are in those type of containers I'm not changing out. But yes, I am actually using my Cricut software to do my labeling. So that's what I'm doing, just typing every type of seasoning that I have inside of my program. So when it's time to print out the labels, they're there already. So I'm going to be using these type of containers to put the seasoning in, and I bought these from Amazon, and I think they came in like a 20 count. I will put them down in my in descriptions below. So if you guys want them, you can just buy them, and they're down there. You can just click the link. But yeah, I'm just emptying out all the seasoning. So I did these labels on my own with my Cricut machine that I purchased, and if you have one, you can do it too. If not, there are plenty of Etsy sellers that sell these, and all you have to do is basically just rub. Well, this is what I'm doing. If you bought them already, they should be already pre-rubbed down, but I am just rubbing it onto the transfer paper and basically just transferring it onto the jars that I put the seasoning in, and bada boom, they are labeled. Look at that. And yes, that one is pretty crooked. I peeped that when I did it the first time, but again, this isn't professionally done. This is just me and my DIY craziness. And this is what I did for like all the jars, and I think I have like over 20. Yes, definitely over 20, because I'm missing some seasonings that are not in a jar, to be honest. So I put an order in so I can finish the rest. So we have over 20 seasoning, and that is crazy. I did tell you guys that we love to cook and eat, so that's exactly why. We're gonna deal with my coffee station, which I just feel like it just don't look cohesive enough. I feel like once we get jars and stuff and situate that, because I hate bags. If you want to know something about me, I hate bags. So if you can see, I am definitely using my Cricut labels again. And yes, I made a oopsies. I did wind up pulling it too fast where it ripped off the O and didn't put the C. But anyways, that doesn't count. So I am basically now inserting my ground coffee, my brown sugar, and my instant coffee, which is regular Folger coffee. And usually I don't use that, but my mother-in-law came in town and and she likes that type of coffee, and I wind up just using it because it really do save time. Now to my tea drawer, and yes, I am a lover of tea and I'm a lover of coffee. It's the best of both worlds. If you're not, you're missing out. Now it's time to sort through these babies. So what I'm gonna do is just add another one of these tea organizers and basically sort them through colors. And I actually got that from the edit crew that I've watched on Netflix. If you don't know them, you should watch them. So what I'm gonna do is just organize my big stuff, like basically like that sorrel bag. I put it in that white container along with my apple ciders, which is a bigger, like in a bigger package, and all the rest of like the orange teas and stuff like that. I'm just gonna throw it away because I had it for like 5 years and I don't drink it and I really don't like it. So now I'm just gonna add my scale just to make it more easier to open so it won't just fall to the front when you open it. Now to organizing my Vietnamese coffees, which I love. Oh my god, I love it. So all I'm going to do is just use a white container that I had inside the tea drawer and just organize them like so. It's just going to go underneath my coffee station, easy access to. So I hope I'm not the only one that deals with this when you go underneath the cabinet or the drawers to get your pots and pans, and the tops are just everywhere. So I have this method that I found out that, you know, is very useful of using magazine racks or paper racks to organize your lids. And that's what I did. So I noticed that my lids are really complicated, so I just had to like squeeze them in, which is perfect. So say for instance you want to get something out, you just pull it all out and you pick it, and it's kind of secured in there. So and once you organize your lids in there, you can just put them back into wherever you put your pots and pans, and there you go. Now it's time for the DIY pantry board. So what I'm going to use is a regular picture frame, and I'm going to put the size on the screen because I can't remember it right now. And I had this idea where I was going to paint the paper that's inside. So I was going to use my Mod Podge, and then I was going to just sprinkle razzle dazzle the glitter on the paper, and it was going to be like so glittery and glamorous, but it didn't work out that way because the glitter wound up weighing it down and it just looked like a hot mess. So on to the next. So my next idea was to just get a regular glitter vinyl and just use it as a background. And once it's trimmed to the size to be the background of the picture frame, I am going to close it up and basically lock it in there. And look, it is so glamorous. So now I'm going to add on these really cute notepads so I can add on basically what is in the refrigerator or what's fresh or what needs to be picked up, and just a little reminder because sometimes you forget and you, like I said, you buy more or what you don't need. So the problem with these pads is that they kept falling apart, so I took the magnet piece off and glued the solid paper onto the glass, and I actually rubbed some hot glue on the top so it could keep the papers intact, and I pressed them down and we have my pantry board. I hope that was very inspiring for you because I know how it is when it comes to like DIYs and projects. You have to get inspired and get that little energy going to want to do something for yourself. So I hope this video did that for you guys, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye.